Ooh, are you out there, Savannah? Ooh, where are you, Savannah? Hey, Liz, how are you? Waiting for Savannah to jump on. Ooh, Savannah. Oh, oh, there you are.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
are
I
you?
had to turn. I'm good. I'm good. I had to turn my tablet sideways. I hope the thing don't fall over. Let's see if I can prop it up.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Yep, it's good. How are
All
you?
right. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. How was your Mother's Day and all?
It was nice. I didn't really go anywhere. My son made me breakfast, which was nice. But he does that every now and then, so that was nice. We just hung around here, watched movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
How was your mom's? What did you guys do?
yeah, my sister came over and just had a whole bunch of hors d'oeuvres. We
That
do
sounds nice.
eat.
Eat. That sounds nice. Let me trying to
Yeah.
turn the volume up. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you, I don't know who's I don't know
Yeah,
if
we got
anybody is. Oh
we
wait.
got two. Well, we got one. We got Liz. This be my drinking buddy at the bar.
Oh.
We got Liz is watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that there are people, but
Hmm.
I can't see who it is because you invited me.
Yeah.
I see four.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
must be your friends. I only see but one. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah. Yeah.
see. Now I can't see. Oh, let me get rid of that. I can't see comments. So
Hmm. Well, I try to look at both and try to throw them at you if I don't know who they are.
okay, I'm trying. I was trying to share, but I don't know how to do that either. So I
Hmm.
best leave things alone.
Yeah, while we are here. Yeah, 'cause
This is
our last broadcast, we had 102 people viewed it.
excellent. We're
Hmm.
moving on up.
Yeah, we're moving up in the world. Yeah. So anyway, let's get on into it. What you drinking tonight?
I have, wait, I hope that doesn't fall over. This, can you see it? It's
Yeah.
Ashton
Oh,
Creek.
Creek. Uh-huh.
And I went there the I think the weekend before Mother's Day. I
Mm-hmm.
found it online. I was looking for something to do, found it online. So I went, and my sister and my son went with me. So this is called Lady May.
Okay.
It's a rosé. So let's see. The one from last time was okay. It was not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I like barefoot wines, I don't know if it was just too sweet for me. But let's see what the Lady May is talking about. And for those who, okay, this one is 14% alcohol by volume. So that means it's on the dry side.
Okay.
So something's on my face. Okay. That is dry, but I like this.
Oh, okay.
I like this better than the barefoot.
Uh-huh. Oh, it looks delicious. So
Mm-hmm.
you drink your wine at room temperature, or you like it a little chill on it?
I like a little chill on it. I
Yeah.
think the rule is, I think the reds are supposed to be at room temperature, but the whites you chill, I think.
Oh,
Now, I
okay.
could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this week I'm drinking one of my favorites, Basil Hayden.
Oh.
My late cousin who lived in Washington turned me on to this because they got spirit stores up in DC at that time. I mean, they had liquor
Mm-hmm.
stores. So she had turned me on to it, and I had a bottle downstairs in the basement for like years. And I said, well, let me try it and see. And it was really, really good.
Wow.
So it's turned into one of my favorites, but it has a golden brown color. And
Mm-hmm.
the aroma is charred oak with sweet notes of vanilla and caramel with hints of dried fruit.
What?
Yes, and the taste is charred oak flavor that is complemented with sweet brown sugar and a touch of black pepper and dried fruit to round it out.
Wow.
It has a pleasant, lingering charred oak finish with a touch of dried fruit as the finish, and it's 80 proof.
Ooh, that's some proof right there.
Well, I bought it last week, so I thought we was gonna broadcast last week, so I bought it last Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
Mother's Day. Um, but I couldn't wait until this week to drink it, so I opened it up last week anyway.
So is
Yeah.
it good?
Yes.
You
Wait a
said it's
minute.
one of your favorites.
Yes. One of my favorites. You can taste the vanilla, you can taste the caramel in it, and you can taste a
Wow.
little bit of the charred oak
Mm-hmm.
in it. So it's one of those things I can drink. I don't have to worry about being all buzzed up in the morning when I wake up. Yeah, but I love, love, love Basil Hayden.
Hmm.
Yes.
Let's
And
see.
built here back in Kentucky in 1796.
Mm-hmm.
And George Washington was president back then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been around for
Oh, yeah.
quite some time. So,
Let's see
mhm.
if I can find some information on the Lady May, because I remember I got this and they told me about it, but I don't remember what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm spelling that incorrectly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's got a little signature on it and everything too. Yeah. Yeah, it's a spicy finish. Hmm.
It's a beautiful bottle.
It really is, because my sister
Mhm.
like to come over on Sundays and see what I got up in the cabinet, but I don't let her drink my good stuff. I got some cabinet she can be drinking on. Let me
I'm not,
Let me drink my Basil Hayden. I need that tonight for whiskey and wine.
oh, okay, I don't see anything, but I'm gonna see if I can just like
Mm.
Google it.
Oh,
Lady May wine, rosé. There was a time when I did not care for dry wines.
yeah. I think when I do drink it, I think I prefer the sweet wines. I like white wines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. And I like it chilled or cold. That's the only way I can seem to get it there. I can use the red wines, dehydrates me for some reason.
Really? I
Yeah.
like, here it is. I see it. I like white wines better myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anything interesting on her?
Hmm.
You found anything interesting on her?
I think so. I'm just trying to, there's more than one Lady May. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just trying to make sure that I have here it is, Ashton Creek. A blend of a Cabernet Sauvignon, 80%, a Vidal Blanc, 20%, notes of ripe melon and cherry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let's
okay.
see, notes of ripe melon and cherry.
You tasting all that?
I'm trying to see if I can smell the, let's see. I can definitely taste the melon.
Oh, okay.
It must have a cherry finish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you got a different book today?
No, I thought I would finish this one this week
Mm-hmm.
and then do Raising Tristan, and I did not have a chance. School kind of got the best of me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. It was a scene that I wanted to read. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to find it. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see. There's a part where she here's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
This is when she comes by his office. Asha Carrington comes by Carter's office. Asha Carrington stepped into Carter's office looking good enough to eat. As soon as he saw her, he realized his attraction to her no matter no matter how crazy she had been. She wore a black cashmere suit with a skirt that hugged her size 24-inch waist and cupped her butt just right, making it appear larger than it actually was. It flared at the hemline. When she turned to remove her suit jacket, Carter automatically reached to help her. It was as if he couldn't help himself. He had to touch her. As her jacket slid from her shoulders, Carter allowed his fingers to trace her arms. Asha smiled. Her plan was coming together just as expected. Have a seat, Asha, he said as he looked up and noticed Elise still in the doorway. Her expression told him she disapproved of his actions. I'm leaving your door open. Call me if you need anything, Elise said as she walked away. So, what did you want to discuss with me? Asha asked. Her aggressiveness reminded him of why he had her in his office in the first place. Well, he started, I'm curious as to what it is exactly you want from me, Asha. Want? She feigned confusion. Yes, you've sent me numerous gifts, expensive gifts, I might add, had flowers delivered to my home, and insisted on meeting exclusively with me to have your portfolio revamped. I'd say you want something from me, so what is it? Asha took a minute to answer. She wanted her words to be just right. When we met on the boat in New York, I found you to be attractive. I noticed you were with someone, so I stayed my distance. But over the course of the following weeks, I couldn't get you out of my mind. I knew that if you were on my heart that strongly, you were meant to be a part of my life. Carter looked at Asha as if she had lost her mind. Can you make that type of judgment call based on one boat ride? You don't even know me. But I do. Didn't you like the gifts I sent? They were all your favorites. If I didn't know you, how did I know you like shopping at Saks or eating at Kroger Spot or what type of perfume you enjoy smelling on your woman? How would I know all of that if I didn't know you? Asha's demeanor had gone from one of calm to engaging to borderline agitation. Startled by her outburst, Carter chose his next words very carefully. Okay, let me put it this way. I appreciate your interest. As a matter of fact, I'm flattered. But, she cut him off and jumped to her feet. But, she repeated once more, don't you find me attractive? Yes, Asha, you are a very beautiful woman, but I'm engaged to be married, and I'm very much in love with my fiance. The room grew dead silent, and the same chill Carter felt after his phone conversation with Asha, he felt now. She slowly returned to her chair, and as she did, Carter swore he saw her eyes change from blue-gray to red. Listen, I'm not trying to hurt you, Asha, but like I said, I'm already involved. If you want, I can return the gifts. Well, all except the flowers, of course. Carter opened a drawer in his desk and removed her gifts one by one. He placed a bottle of wine in front of her. She lost control. What the hell is this? She hissed barely above a whisper. Your stuff. My stuff? This isn't mine. It's yours. I gave it to you. I gave you gifts from my heart, and you want to return them? Her tone was quiet, too quiet, like the calm before the storm.
Oh, that was riveting. Hold on.
Good.
Hey, Janice. Yeah, it's first time I heard it.
Oh, okay.
No, it's called Whiskey and Wine. I'm supposed to be drinking and listening at the same time. But thank you for joining us, Janice.
Yes.
Oh, well, I liked it. That was good.
Oh, good. I'm glad it was riveting. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
So
What
you
you
said
got?
you can get that
Huh?
on you can get that on Amazon too.
Yes, it's on Amazon. It's actually on Google Play Books, but
Oh yes.
Google is doing some strange things. Like there's no longer Google Play Music, because I
Yeah.
used to go there and listen to music
Mm-hmm.
between them and what is it? The one that, anyway, I used to go there and listen to them all the time.
Oh, okay.
Senior moment. But I
Mhm.
went one night to listen while I was studying, and they are no more. So I don't know how long they're going to have books and stuff. So
Oh,
I would say Amazon.
Amazon. Okay. It's Raising
Mhm.
Tristan.
No, this is still the Prey. I'll do
Oh,
Raising
the
Tristan.
first. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the Prey, the one about the stalker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I brought my second book, my second
Okay.
novel, Behind Every Dark Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the second edition. I called it a critically acclaimed novel.
I
look,
know that's right.
look, look to see if anybody will buy it. It has a few carryover characters from the first novel, for better or
Okay.
for yeah. Yes, she does well narrating, Janice.
Oh, thank you, Janice. Can she hear me? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Janice can hear everything. She know I like to pick with her all the time. Yeah. Yeah. So
Let me
this.
get my libations ready for the
Yeah.
reading.
Yeah. So the second one is called Behind Every Dark Cloud. I know we've been having conversations. No, she wrote the prey, Janice. Savannah, right there. She's the author of the prey. Yeah. So I wrote Behind Every Dark Cloud, of course, after I wrote For Better or For Worse. And I know we had some conversation about inspiration and what inspired me to write novels,
Mm-hmm.
but I think when I wrote
Mm-hmm.
this, I listened to the news quite a bit, and I probably listened to it too much. And I think at the time that a whole lot of women were being, accosted or raped,
Right.
within the city. So I guess my mind kind of wandered and started thinking, well, what if a rapist's wife or girlfriend came up against a rapist? How would he feel about that, and how would he process the information? Now I'm a rapist, and my wife went out and something happened and she got raped. So how does he reconcile that in his brain and
Mm-hmm.
in his life, knowing that he's that type of person too? So that, I don't know, it kind of inspired me, but gave me some story ideas on
Mm-hmm.
to write Behind Every Dark Cloud. So yeah, Reese and Sable from For Better or For Worse, they carry over into this novel, and they have a whole new set of issues they're dealing with, but they're, oh, I don't want to tell too much. 'Cause I want people to read both novels, but
Yes.
they,
Yes.
they got some new issues going on. And I'm trying to think which one I want to read first. Oh, anyway, I introduced a new character in this novel,
Mm-hmm.
and she got stood up by her boyfriend. So she
Mm-hmm.
to the Richmond Coliseum for a concert by herself.
Oh
And
no.
after some thinking, she said, "Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that." Um, but anyway, In the midst of a wild roar within the Coliseum, as fans scurried to their seats and carried on lively conversations, Shelley Clark sat alone and without a date. She is a cool, casual beauty. Shelley was dressed in a brown leather jacket with matching leather pants and 3-inch pumps. Her outfit matched her caramel colored skin, and her stylish haircut fell to her shoulders. She was beside herself because her male friend had stood her up once again. Shirley had arrived at the entertainment venue fashionably late when she realized that her date would be a no-show at 10 past 8. The concert was scheduled to begin at 7:30 p.m. Shirley had thought it was too late to ask someone to accompany her, and everyone she thought of asking had other plans for the evening. Besides, she did not want to miss one single note sung by Anthony Hamilton or Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I know
She
that's right.
she was relieved that the concert was delayed by 1 hour due to audio and other technical problems. Shelley thought that those things were checked way ahead of time. Oh, kind of moving on. She went to the concert and she turns to her car via the elevator. Now, stepping onto the elevator, she was a little nervous as she was now alone in this parking deck. She
Mm.
surmised that the other concert goers had parked in the deck closer to the Coliseum. Early in the evening, she had tried to park in the deck next to the Coliseum, but due to the sold-out crowd, it was full for at least 1 hour.
Mm.
If that jerk hadn't stood me up at the last minute and made me late, I could have parked in the closest deck before it got full, she had said, stepping off the elevator. Shirley spotted her vehicle straight ahead on her right. She reached for her keys in her leather jacket pocket while increasing her pace of safety. As she placed the key in the door, an arm grabbed her around her neck as a knife came into her peripheral vision.
Oh my
Her
God.
heart beat rapidly and her mouth became as dry as cotton. The slender attacker turned her around in one move and punched her in the face. She fell to the dark, cold ground. When Shirley took a deep breath, she realized that she was about to be raped. Through teary eyes, she said, "Take my keys and my pocketbook. I want something better, bitch," the attacker announced as he unbuckled his pants. He waved the knife with his other hand. The frightened woman quickly stood to her feet as the attacker gave her a backhand slap across the face. Shelley found herself being hurled against her vehicle with tears streaming down her face. The attacker turned toward the woman, so they were facing each other, and he pressed his large lips against hers. She became nauseated at the taste of his foul breath.
Mm.
Fighting to return her attacker's foul kisses, Shelley said, "Wait, let's do this right." "Shut the hell up, bitch," the attacker demanded, trying to remove his victim's jacket. "Take your clothes off. Let me see what you got to work with," Shelley commanded in her best seductive voice. "What the hell wrong with you? I'll cut your ass up," the attacker asked in disbelief. "I've always fantasized about being taken advantage of in a dark, deserted parking deck, especially at night point." "What?" Moving closer to the criminal, Shelley began to unzip her attacker's pants. Shocked and surprised, he slapped her hands away from him and then slapped her across the face once more. Ooh, that felt so good. You a freak or something?" He still could not believe the demeanor of his victim. "No, but I think you are a freak or something for attacking women," Shelley retorted. With the speed of light, Shelley placed both of her hands on her attacker's shoulders and gave him a swift knee to his private parts as the knife left his hands. The attacker grabbed his crouch, doubled over in pain, and screamed some expletives that the woman had never heard before. While the attacker doubled over in intense pain, Shelley grabbed him behind the neck with both hands, pulled him in a downward position, and kneed him several times in the face. Then she pushed him away from her and delivered a right and then a left punch directly into his young-looking face. The attacker staggered in the middle of the parking deck until Shelley presented him with a martial art kick a martial arts kick directly onto the chin. The attacker fell onto his back and lay motionless onto the concrete deck.
I'm like, so what happened next? Did she get in her car? Did she call 911?
Well, we still got to do this next week.
But you're going to read something different.
Well, by popular demand, I may read the rest of it.
Okay, popular demand.
Yeah.
Somebody, let's see, somebody made a comment. Let's see.
Yeah, but Janice talking about she bought the book, but she ain't finished it yet. It's behind every dark cloud. She said, I bought your book, but I haven't read it yet.
She said she hasn't finished. It's what would make me want to finish it. It is, his books are really good. I'm just saying. I think I have that one.
So
Will you read all of the book next?
no. No. You feel what I gotta deal with on a regular?
That would take way too long. That is funny. But it is a good book. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, thank you. Oh, I know you can't stay on too long, but have you ever been to any book clubs, and what was your experience with them?
Let's see. Yes, I have. It was with my very, very first book. I met with a book club that my cousin was a part of, and at that time it was one of the oldest Black book clubs in the city.
Okay.
And that was really a lot of fun, reading a book and talking about it. I think there were other book clubs too, but that one stands out. And they actually gave me my first book signing. They liked it so much they gave me a book signing.
Okay, good.
So that, yeah, I would like to meet with more book clubs. I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
Have you?
I've been to 2 or 3 of them. I was scheduled to go to one, I just couldn't find it. I mean, that was before Google. Look, that before Google.
Oh, okay.
And I find that place to save my soul. I just couldn't find it. Yeah, they all been kind of weird when I went to one, because the first I went to one, and of course they were all women, and one said she didn't like the novel. I forgot which one it was, because she likes to read novels there's sex on every page. She said, you only have 2 sex scenes in there, but I just want to keep turning the page and see sex. So I'm like, well, you need to go to the porn shop. One of the adult bookstores that find you want a porn book. I said, no, it's not a porn. I said, you should have known that before I showed up. So I was a little put off by it. And so then another one at the same club, well, yeah, we read and we liked it. And, me and my best friends, we read books all the time. And we went on vacation. So I came out with 3 books for vacation. I picked her up and she had 4. So I had to go back home and get 2 more, because I didn't want her to have more books than I had. And then I had to take her back home, and she got 5 more books. And I think they're going on vacation with 25 books.
Wow.
They want to outdo each other. I'm like, why are you telling me all this? Did you read the book or not? And it goes back to what I said. Sometimes you go to book clubs, and no, they don't read the books, but they want to eat and socialize and so forth.
Yeah, they're supposed to read the books though. So let's see. Friend Janice asked me a question. Would love to know what your books are about. I have let's see, Janice, I have a book called Behind Closed Doors, and that one is about 2 couples that are going through a lot of drama. And then I have this one, The Prey, that's about a gentleman that's stalked. I have one called Raising Tristan. Raising Tristan is about a single father who he's involved with a woman. She's really like a booty call companion type. He doesn't love her. and she ends up getting pregnant. And when she gets pregnant, she tells him she's going to get an abortion, and he kind of talks her out of it. And so she has the baby, and after she has the baby, she deserts the baby, and he takes the baby home and raises him. That's Raising Kristen. And then The Prodigal Son is the sequel to the first one, Toward the Light. And The Prodigal Son is about a gentleman who he meets he's a womanizer in Toward the Light, and he gets a young lady pregnant. She's really young, and he gets her pregnant, and then he moves on because he didn't really care about her. And she was living at home with her grandmother, and her grandmother finds out. And so her grandmother ships her off to New York to be with her mother because the grandmother said, I'm just too old for this stuff. And so the young lady comes back in The Prodigal Son, and she comes back to seek revenge from the young man. And by now he's married with a family and very happy. He's a youth pastor in a great church here in Richmond and doing wonderful things. And she comes back with a vengeance.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's good. Well, Janice, you don't have to read the book before the chat, but it would be nice if you do. Or while viewing this, you become so endeared to us and you like our format, our look, you want to switch over to Amazon right now, Janice, and buy all our novels and buy several and give them away as presents.
Yes. Yes. That would be great. That would be great. Let's see. She has another question. Is the prey suspenseful? Yes, it is. It's not scary though. The cover makes it look like it's scary, but it's not. It's suspenseful because it is about a gentleman who was stalked by a really crazy lady. She's really crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you go and buy Savannah's then.
Thank you.
Go and buy Savannah's. I don't care. Yeah.
She already has yours.
Well, I know. I just like teasing her. I'm
Oh.
at her bar. Yeah. Yeah. So we ain't gonna hold you.
I have a few more minutes because I was able to get to the store first. You want to give some publishing tips? You did that the last time, and that was pretty good. Any publishing tips this week?
No, but I was cleaning up the basement and I found these little cards. So Behind the Dark Cloud is available on ebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, exlibris.com. So I had some little promotion items
Yeah, you
downstairs.
need to give those out.
I have forgotten about. Well, yeah, I guess when those book fairs and stuff resumes again after the pandemic, as things open back up again. Hope I start getting these things out because there's a code on the back that people can scan. What you call it, a QR code, and download it that way. So
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it up for a few seconds so people can go ahead and click on it and do what you have to do. Yeah.
Hold on, let me click on it. I think I have that one though, but let me see.
I think you do.
You use your camera, right? Wait, I can't get it to.
You thought this was informative, Janice? That's about the fourth nicest thing you ever said to me.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me.
Oh, okay.
It keeps trying to. See. It keeps trying to take my picture.
Yeah. But flip around the other way. But I think the publishing part is easy, but I think as your friend, what you call him, Pathfinder? Yeah. I need to find an agent.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest part. I think the writing part is easy, but I think it's the marketing of it and trying to get it out there and trying to make it well read. I think this overall, which my goal is, to have the novels be well read. Like I said before, I'm not trying to solve a problem. My stuff is more escape fiction, fantasy fiction, and take you away for a little while until you want to come back to reality. Come back into reality.
Yeah, we need that these days. I need to, now that my studies are a little bit easier,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go on and look for your books because I have a little bit more time. It's like I think the toughest part is over
Yeah.
for
Okay.
me. I study almost every day, but it's not like it was where I felt like it just consumed my entire life. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but she wants to know, let's see, my information, my books are on Amazon. If you, two of them are on Amazon, The Prey and Raising Tristan. If you put in The Prey by Savannah Jackson, it should come up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she could be
Oh,
more.
look, she gonna finish
Oh,
reading your book.
oh, well, you got
Mhm.
a brand new reader.
That's good. Yeah, and
Yeah.
friends, you just look for us. I think, especially with both of our books, because sometimes there's so many books with the same title, you have to
Mm-hmm.
put in the author's name.
Yeah.
So if you put Behind Every Dark Cloud, by Charles Carroll Lee, it should come up, or The
Mm-hmm.
Prey by Savannah Jackson, it should come up, and
Mm-hmm.
Raising Tristan by Savannah Jackson, it should come up, because you'd be surprised how many people. Well, there are only 7 original ideas, and I say God took all of them. So
Yeah. So you Savannah Jackson or Savannah J on your books?
on my books, on this one, it's Savannah J, but Amazon has me as Savannah Jackson.
Jackson. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. I think with the publishing, yeah, because I did the self-publishing, through Ex Libris and iUniverse.com, and they had some negative reviews, online, but they treated me extremely well, and they stayed on target the whole time.
Well, that's good.
As opposed to all the reviews I read, but they treated me extremely well
Well,
on
that's all that matters.
on that part. And I guess the only thing is, like I mentioned before, is it's still marketing packages. It's like off the chain, you know,
Mm-hmm.
five,
Mm-hmm.
$10 for things you may can do by yourself, or like Pat said, have an agent and
Mm-hmm.
that's all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Denise wants to know why you had negative reviews.
oh no, I'm sorry. The publishing company I did with had negative reviews. I don't know if they weren't. Someone figured they weren't fast enough in putting this stuff out, and uh, someone said they didn't get in return phone calls or emails. But I never experienced that with Ex Libris or iUniverse. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
just a whole host of things um, that they mentioned, and but I mean, they gave me a good finished product and had a chance to review it, and I don't have any complaints out of either one of them.
Is iUniverse, are they mostly ebooks or do they do paperback?
They do paperback
Oh, okay.
books
Okay.
and Ex
Okay.
Libris. They both have.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people get turned off by the vanity press. Oh, you need to
Mm-hmm.
get a traditional publishing house to publish it. But that's kind of hard because you got a story, you want to get it out there, and they may not be willing to take it because you don't have the name appeal, or
Exactly right.
and you don't have the agent, or that's not what we're looking for right now. So do you just hold off on your dreams because they said no? Or do you
Mm-hmm.
follow your dreams and take a risk and make your dreams happen? If that's publishing a book, fast,
Exactly.
starting your own store, you said no, 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 no.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I think this puts a little bit more power, self-publishing, putting more power into the author's hands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At this point. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my soapbox speech on on self-publishing.
Let's see. How do you venture out to become larger? That's what Janice asked.
Yeah, the best thing what I keep hearing over and over and over again is going to like the book clubs,
Mm-hmm.
going to their meetings and showing up. And I heard they're the biggest champions of how popular an author will get.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if they're looking for it was popular. Because, when I first got into it, I think, Savannah, we had this conversation before, was the urban literature
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
big thing when we met, and everybody was looking for the urban literature or urban novels or street literature, and that was the big thing. So I felt uh, overshadowed by that because no,
Mm-hmm.
it's not street literature, it's not urban literature, it's just
Mm-hmm.
mainstream, escape fiction. So I just think you have to go to book clubs, and I think they got there and pound the pavement and keep books in your trunk, which I do.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
the more I think about it, I think maybe having an agent probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe once this pandemic is, you know, pretty much gone, because I think it's getting better. I think as somebody in the healthcare profession, I think the governors are moving a little too fast
Yeah.
with removing these masks and
Uh,
or lifting the mandate. And I think there's a possibility of another surge. I don't think it'll be as large. I
mm-hmm.
don't think it'll be as large, but I think that I can see another surge coming like this summer because people. Well, I did go to the grocery store today, and I went to the grocery store yesterday. Believe it or not, I just didn't get everything, but I went to two different stores, but I noticed that everyone pretty much in the store had on a mask. I saw
Yeah.
very few people that did not. And
Mm-hmm.
then I went to brunch today, and so everybody in the restaurant, unless they were eating their food, had on a mask. So I
Yeah.
think people are being wise, but I still think that there are those out there that are going to say, "Oh, we're free," and unless somebody shows you their card, you don't know whether they're fully vaccinated. You don't know.
You're exactly right. And you're a nurse, and you know these things.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. But
I'm still
anyway,
gonna wear
once all the
it anytime.
hmm,
I'm still
hmm,
gonna wear that mask when I'm out and about in the
me
mean.
too, me too. Yeah. So maybe once all that is settled, we can go back out and meet some book clubs and
Yeah.
do some local stuff or not some too far away stuff,
Yeah.
and like the
Now,
Baltimore Book Fair, that you can do that and drive that in a day.
I did that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Went up there, so that was pretty nice. But no one came. No one came
Hmm.
to our section because we was all independent, self-published authors. So
Oh, okay.
back then, them George Foreman grills were popular,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna give those away if someone came and bought like two or three of my books. I was gonna give away a George Foreman grill, but no one came over. We were just so isolated on that side of the whole park.
Yeah, see, that's not good.
I didn't like that. And Janice, I'm not a member of any book clubs. Hey, Carol. I know about Savannah. I don't know if she's a member of any book
No,
club.
I'm not anymore. I was a
Mhm.
member of a book club, and I actually presented my book to my book club. They
Yeah.
they were very supportive. But I followed a main. I'm not gonna say who I followed, but I followed a big name author, and I'm like, you got
Yeah.
this person is famous, and I'm, let me
Yeah.
go first, but no, no,
Uh,
no.
ooh,
So, but anyway, they were still very supportive, and they bought my book, and they
oh,
liked it. Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
Yeah, this is my cousin Mel Yada. Yes, George Foreman. Back in
Oh, Mel's on there. Hey.
George Foreman grills were popular back in when I first wrote it. When I first wrote the novel, everybody was crazy about George Foreman. So yeah, I gave one. I was trying to give one of those away, but yeah, nobody came over to us a lowly authors section. So
Yeah, see, that's a shame. I think they need to stop doing that. If Baltimore's still doing that, they need to stop.
uh-huh. Yeah,
Well, maybe we can do one of our own again, but make it very small. Not like that. That was too much. Like maybe you and me and a
yeah,
couple other people.
yeah. No, Janice Ninja wasn't out back then. George
Ninja.
Foreman was it. I wonder if he still do his products. I had to Google him when we get off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
All righty. So we can come back next week with a brand new bottle of wine and a brand new bottle of liquor.
Brand new bottle of wine, brand new bottle of liquor.
Yeah. And I'll read a little bit more from Behind Every Dark Cloud, available
Yes.
on Amazon.
And I'll do
Same
Crazy
age
trip.
as you, Carol Chadwick.
What did she say?
How old are you? I said the same age as you.
Funny. That is funny.
We graduated from high school together
Oh, okay.
20 years ago.
That was 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, so we're going to be back next week.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, all righty. Well, you enjoy your week.
All right. You too.
Yeah.
Don't work too hard.
And Kara and Janice and Liz and everybody else on
Thank
there.
you, Jenny. Jenny said she's gonna get the praise. It's an ebook. It's an ebook, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But she ought to, as much as she been commenting, she ought to buy something. Buy me a bottle of liquor, Janice.
Libations. Cheers.
Hey, good night.
All right.